Okay, I'm gonna try and do this video on my way home from dashing. I'll do another video after I get home as far as more details and stuff, but I just wanted to quickly say I dashed tonight from about 4 to 8, and the area I picked at first, I thought it was this one city that I used to live in, and it ended up going like into Nashville. Not deep into Nashville, but I don't want to go close to Nashville. And it was actually like an Antioch type of area, city, Laverne-ish. But anyway, yeah, so I had to drive a while to get there. I don't know. I did keep a clock of my miles. Right now I'm at 70 miles since I left my house. So that's a lot of miles. But you know, when I go to work, I probably put 60 or more hours a day driving to my full-time job. Of course, this was I only worked 4 hours, but it's a driving job, so you know, you have to kind of figure that into everything. And so, you know, 60 miles, 70 miles. So I think I get anywhere from 18 to 20 miles per gallon. So I'll have to do that little calculation quickly when I get home. So, you know, maybe I spent $10 or less in gas. Let's see. 3 gallons would be approximately 60 miles. 4 gallons of gas would cover 80 miles approximately. Now I'm just approximating. 80 miles, so that would be, you know, $2 a gallon, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think it's $2.13 right now. So yeah, about $10 in gas for 4 hours. So I don't know how that. I think I've made $47. So that's a little over $10 an hour. And then, of course, if you pay for gas. But you know what? I have to pay for gas when I go to my real job. And I don't sit there and I don't subtract the gas out of my paycheck to figure out, you know, yeah, I don't do that for my real job. Or my real job. This is a real job. For my full-time job. Let's just say it that way. Okay. So, anyway, I just wanted to give a quick, I door dashed, and I know it's kind of dark, and because it's dark, and I don't like driving in the dark, and I'll kind of explain. Well, I can do that now. Okay, so I'm in this one city near Nashville, and it is busy. I mean, I delivered the food, I said it was delivered, and I would get another order before I could even get my seatbelt on. And you have like 30 seconds, I guess, to accept it. And I'm telling you guys, that's not even, I panic mode, you know, and I think, well, if I don't accept it, you know, that's not a good thing. And, you know, but it's only like barely $4 if I do this delivery, and you have to drive to the restaurant. It's a lot of driving, and I'm like, is it worth it, you know? And anyway, it's pressure. So yeah, I'm not sure about this 30-second accept thing. And then I went to a restaurant, I think it was Old Charlie's. I was picking something up, and then I get this message saying, would you like to add more orders? And I'm like, no, because I need to do this one. I'm not going to add more. Goodness, are you kidding me? So anyway, I think probably the orders were coming from Old Charlie's as well, and because I was there, they're like, hey, pick these up and then deliver them. But it was only $2 more. So yeah, I don't know. The pay is not outstanding, but you know, for a side gig, maybe it will pay off. But so here's what I did. Of course, I had to keep going to the bathroom, so I did pause it. I think I went to the bathroom at one place, and then after one delivery, I tried to end my dash because I was going to go to the bathroom, and then I was going to come into the city that's closer to my house, which I thought I would be more in. So I was coming closer to the city by my house, and I said, I'll just, you can dash. If it's busy in that area, you can just dash without having scheduled it. I had scheduled these hours in this particular city, okay, and then I worked to about 6:40, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to be here anymore. It's dark, and I know some of this area is not safe. So I said, I am just going to go closer to where I live, and if that place is busy, well, I had to stop and go to the bathroom, so I did that. So if that place was busy, then I'll just say I'm gonna dash. So that's what I did, and I got 2 more dashes because of that. And one was at a Tokyo Steakhouse, so that order was like over $50. So that dash was like over $9. So that was a good dash, and I was right there. Matter of fact, I had to wait for the order to get ready, because when that dash came up, I said, oh my goodness, I know right where that is, you know. And so in this city, closer to where I live, I'm more familiar, and driving in the dark, I'm not as fearful of driving in the dark around here. I don't like it. I don't see very well in the dark. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to give a quick, hey, I dashed, and I will do another follow-up video when I get home, when I have more light, and when I have the figures written down exactly. I will have the figures, what I made, and how many miles. And I don't know if I should count the miles to get there. I don't know. I'm just doing the whole thing because, you know, you just push that button on your car. Yeah. So I just did the whole thing. So how many miles, how much I made, and then approximately how much is that an hour, because we need to know that. And yeah, we'll see what it all comes to. What I can say, I made more money tonight than I would have if I just sat at home. And I think that's what you have to decide. Is it worth it? So, yeah. All right. I'm going to get myself some Taco Bell before I go home. And I'll get back on and let you all know how it went as far as the figures and what all that means. So, y'all be blessed. Hey friends, I wanted to give you an update on the DoorDash, and I did a short quick video while I was driving home, and then I came home and I did some figures and kind of wrote down kind of an estimate. It's not exact, but it gives us a good estimate. So I signed on about 4:07 tonight. I couldn't really figure out how to sign on, because I thought it would just flash, you know, that you touch start dashing, but I had to like reopen the app because I had it open waiting. So I just needed to wait and open it after 4 when I said I was going to dash. Now this dash I pre-scheduled. So I said I would dash from 4 to 8 at a certain location, which I thought was kind of different than what it really was. So it ended up being more to Nashville area, and I used to work down that area, and so I kind of was familiar with it, but I also know it's not very safe, or not as safe as the city closer to me. So I dashed there from, let's see, did I write it down? Yeah, 4:07 to 6:40. So, and when I first turned it on, I started crocheting a little bit, and I don't think I got hardly any stitches done, and an order popped up. So it popped up, and I started driving away, and I had to go pretty far to get to, I think it was Hardee's, and I got to Hardee's, and then I had to take it to the person. So I don't think I did more than 2 dashes within an hour, just because of the time it takes to drive from wherever you are to the restaurant, and then from the restaurant to the person's house. So then you're relocated at that person's house, and you get another dash, which means you have to drive back to where the restaurants are and then drive back out again. So it's a lot of back and forth. So I pushed the mileage thing when I got started. So I drove approximately 80 miles. Now that includes the mileage for me to get to the city or the area I'm going to dash. So, you know, but I don't even know what I drive to work every day to my full-time job. It's over 60 miles a day. So anyway, but that's just the mileage thing. So from 4:07 to 6:40, which is 167 minutes, I made 27.47. Okay, and then I had 5 deliveries, and one was for $3.54 with no tip, so that was just what the Dash people paid. One was for $5 with a $2 tip, so Dash paid me $3 for that. One was $7.77 with a $5 tip, and then $7.19 with a $3 tip, $3.97 with no tip. So the $3.97 was what DoorDash paid me to do the delivery. Okay, and so at 6:40, I decided I'm leaving this area. It's getting dark, and I want to get back to closer to home. And so I thought if I continue to do this, I want to be closer to home. So I tried to stop the Dash, and I mean, even when I clicked the button, I got an order and I declined it. And of course, they make you feel horrible because you declined it. Then I tried to go back and say I wanted to stop dashing again, and another order came in. And I'm like, come on, I've got to stop dashing. So I finally got to where I said stop dashing so I wouldn't get the orders to come in. But that area, I think if I was dashing with somebody else, I would do that area. I mean, it's still busy right now. We could dash for hours. And I've seen on YouTube where 2 people will dash together. One person will run in and get the stuff, and it's just can be faster, and you just split the profit. So I don't know how feasible that is, and I know the cities I'm in is not as busy as some bigger cities. So anyway, all right. And so what I did at 6:40, I started heading back home. And then the map took me on this back road. It was dark, and the road was curvy and just really dark. And see, I don't like that. So that was kind of freaking me out. I just wanted to get to the highway and get closer home. So I finally got to the highway, got home, not home, but got to a city close to me, went to the bathroom, and then I went in a parking lot. And I opened it and said dash now, because you can dash now if it's busy, if it's in red. If it shows you your area in red, then you can dash now without having a schedule. So I did that, and I thought, well, I'll just wait. And then it was telling me that the busy area was over in this other city, probably about 3 miles away. And I said, I'm not going to drive over there. I'll just wait, and if nothing comes up, then I'll just go home. Now, when I said dash now, it asked me how long do I want to dash, and it gave me until 8 o'clock. So I started at like 7:06. So I said that's fine, because that was an hour, which I had planned to dash from 4 to 8 anyway. So I'm sitting in the parking lot. It was probably within a minute. I had an order, and it was right at a restaurant just right around the corner. So I'm more familiar with this area, and so I knew right where it was, and it was like a Tokyo Steakhouse. So the order was over $50, and that I got paid $9.29. It was a $7 tip. So I think the larger the order, the more they have to tip. Or maybe they don't have to tip at all. I don't know. Some of them don't. So I had 2 that didn't tip at all. So yeah. All right. So between 7 and 8, I only had 2 deliveries. So like when I got the Japanese steakhouse, I got there so early that I had to wait for the order because it wasn't ready yet. It had just been called in, and then I got the order and I was right there. So, and then to deliver it, it probably took about 10 minutes to drive out to deliver it. And then I thought, well, I'll leave it on and see if another order. I was just going to stop dashing, but I sat there a minute and another order came pretty quick. I'm telling you guys, it came really quick. And then I said, okay, it was at a Taco Bell. And so I said, okay, I'll do this one. And and I knew where some Taco Bells were, but I think it takes you to the one that's closest to their house. So in that case, like Taco Bell, I had to go in and do the order. I'm not sure if I ordered it right because he wanted sauce on it, and I didn't know if he wanted it on it or side. I don't know. But anyway, got that order, delivered it. And then when I was done with that, it basically just said done. And I clicked done because the area wasn't busy anymore. And so they didn't need me to dash. Now that first area that I dashed, it's still busy right now. So, but they're not adding any more money. I think my best times to dash is going to be Friday night, because I noticed Friday it was really busy, and but I was busy. I couldn't do it anyway. And Saturday nights and Sunday night. So, okay, so my total, I made $43.60, $27.47 the first area I dashed, and then what was the other total? Oh, I don't have it total. 16 something, I think. Yeah. So according to my calculations, I made about $11.78 an hour from the time that I worked. That's not bad, I don't think, for a side gig. You are constantly busy. I never stopped. I didn't even have time to crochet. I was not sitting idle at all. And so I do like that. I tried Instacart one time where you grocery shop for people, and I did that one day, and I sat in a parking lot for hours without an order coming through. Now, I don't like that because I'm wasting my time. And so as long as I'm getting orders, I'm good. So I will try it again for sure. It's $43 more that I didn't have before. And yes, I did use some gas, maybe $10 of gas or less. I'm not sure. But I have to put gas to go to my full-time job too. So sometimes I go through about 2 tanks of gas for that. So gas is just part of driving to your job. And this job, I'm using my car for it. So I still don't think it's too bad. So even if I just got a part-time job making $7 or $8 an hour, maybe 10 if you're lucky. But yeah, just regular part-time jobs, you're not going to be making very much. All right, so that's my experience tonight with DoorDash. And I will keep you posted. I probably won't do it again until next weekend, unless I look on the app and it's really busy. Then I might shoot out and see what I can do for an hour or two. So, but any money I collect is it's extra, and that's a good thing. So want to start getting debt paid off, and of course Christmas is coming, and so this little extra money will help. So anyway, y'all have a good night and find somebody to serve, and you'll find joy, and be blessed.